Hi there. Our new lovely game just got an update. And by the time you are watching this, it already had its summer up. Oh, guess I was slightly late. Well anyways, I have not played this game ever since my last video on it. So I pretty much forgot every recipe. Before I recorded all the footage for this video, of course, I decided to come back because of the new update. Alongside the new saving system they added, which is something a lot of people have been asking. And I'm pretty happy about that. There were so much stuff that I missed genuinely. Including new stuff added after. Wait a minute, is that Kronos wholly tarnished, as I was saying? And now, they added some complicated stuff, because you can craft armor and advanced weapons now? What an executioner's name is this right here in a block game? Holy cryogen. Well anyways, you guys are free to leave any tips for this game in the comments section. Now without anything to say by this point, let's get into the gameplay. Just like I said in the beginning, pretty much forgot every recipe, so I was pretty much lost here. Just like Riantium. For the rest of this little segment, I was testing recipes and familiarizing with the old stuff. Yeah, so I focused on that for a fair amount of time. I was searching through the database, which is the name of this research thing apparently, and I found the recipe for the hyperlaser. Meanwhile, will I be using this? No, my machines will take care of the enemies. By this point, I was pretty lost, so I asked you guys for tips, and well, I only got a few responses. So let's get over them, shall we? So the first tip is from the truly Big P. Popcat Gaming 320. It says, spam ice cannons and look into fluid pumps. You should also use the crystal thingy you get from wave 50 or rare chance from drills to make a reactor thingy to make cooler thingies. So maybe that is the recipe to this monstrosity we saw earlier. Alright, that is interesting. Anyways, the other tip is more complicated on the end game side, so I promise we will get to it later. But hey, thank you for the tip. And now, for the tip you all have been waiting for. 6767676. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's continue. So here is some stuff I made. Material. Some scratches on the sword fighter NPC. Paint turret bullets. Advanced material. And then my spawn structure died. Well, that is unfortunate. So after being kicked out of the server, I rejoined and decided to pick Sandbox mode. Why, you may be asking? Well, there is several benefits actually. Like the first benefit is that all recipes are revealed regardless if you research them or not. Which is so useful because, wait, I chose lenient? Oh wow, what a smart person. Mr. AFF. Anyways, I crafted stuff like the ice cannon, duct binder and item duct, materializer, and blue materializer, plus a green one. Now, some of you guys might have an idea of what I am making. An automatic ice part generator for ice cannon. Though it is not really finished however, so let's do a time lapse. So the footage sadly ends here, so that means you won't get to see my completed ice cannon auto farm. I probably restarted because if I continued being unknowledgeable, then it would not go well in the long run, of course. So yeah, pretty sad. Now this time I actually chose Sandbox mode. Unlike last time, Mr. AFF AverageFlareonFan. Speaking about Sandbox mode, let's talk about it for a little bit. The downside is that the recipes does not save when you aren't in Sandbox mode, which is pretty fair in my opinion. Another thing is that no enemies spawn in Sandbox mode. Well, unless you summon one on command, but besides that, it is pretty friendly. Just like what the name of the game mode suggests, you can do anything using commands. So yeah, that is all I can say about this game mode. So now that we got this out of the way, now that we got this out of the way. Perfect. We can continue this playthrough. I was practicing speedrunning combining and doing some crafting errors. At this point, I am devolving, because the things I have covered already was just surface level from my previous videos on this game. Also, please don't watch my previous parts. Trust me. So yeah, the rest of my Sandbox session was just reviewing, so it was pretty boring. So I made this ice cannon component off camera. Let's see if it can defeat the first boss in the game. Oh wow, I'm taking your thanks. Yeah, so I decided not to do this again. After doing some Sandbox shenanigans, I can finally check how far I can go. So I first went for creating ice cannons, which did not take a long time. Also, I made a big mistake of playing in normal mode. You will see why later. And then I went to make something to save time. A white cube generator. This is very important if you use it effectively. After that, I continued expanding my defense. And then I placed a merger on the white cube farm. Oh, I see why I did that. I was creating an orange cube generator. So yeah, after configuring mergers and materializers, I managed to get this thing working. Now, can craft efficiently. So now, can create expensive things faster. So now, I don't have to waste time. So now, can create the Eiffel Tower. Okay, you'll stop. I want to expand my ice part generator, so I spent time on it. So far, I have been doing good progress. I even got to wave 12 already. 2 more waves till we reach the first boss. So yeah, nothing happened in that time period. I was just placing more ice cannons. Now, got to the boss. This is pretty much a walking simulation. Ouch. I died. Oh no, what is he doing? I have to respawn quickly. I did not even have to put the set. Anyways, I successfully got to distract ice, which is basically his name. One of his attacks is more powerful than the other. I'm talking about this one. It has prediction aim. While I was distracting, my ice part generator for ice cannons ran short on ice. And I died. After waiting out the timer well, guess what he did? Oh wow, this guy is pretty annoying. Also, it seems weird to me he spawns in wave 14. It is most likely a bug or development error, but oh well. So after restarting what I have built, I finally defeated ice. Well, unfortunately guys, I lost the footage after the ice boss fight, so I might have to skip this. Sorry. Nah, I'm just kidding guys. I was almost going to the alternative pathway though. So yeah, just like your mom says, always look for something more closely next time, or something along those lines. Well anyways, I made a fuser, which will unlock a lot of recipes and shortcuts. What I mean by shortcuts is these ones, which is very good for certain cases. like ice cores as ammo for ice cannons. Also, I learned some post-ice stuff in Sandbox mode. And right now, I am going to make a furnace, which will be useful for ores later and lava production. And this is where I actually start learning stuff. Now I'm evolving unlike earlier ago. First, I made incinerator. Then combined that with an advanced material to create a furnace. There, yay. Then we put a part inside the furnace. Wow, I did not mean to put blue parts into the furnace. So white parts belong to the furnace to turn into lava. Boom. I ignored the furnace for now and went to create another reinforced wall. I went to get the loot where enemies dropped. And I will never forget the time this dude killed me for the first time ever. Juice speed. I placed an ice part and a blue part inside the fuser, and a green part alongside. As a result, all of them create to become an ice core. And this thing is pretty important. I checked what this bad boy can be combined with. I looked and saw this recipe. And what did it create? Fluid tank. It is pretty much a storage for water. So we don't have to worry about that just yet. So I made a machine frame with these materials required on screen. Basic pump. This thing is for pumping water, but it would be long until we actually get to use this. So yeah, I was pretty lost after this. I made an ice bomb. I saw this fusing recipe, so I tried it out. As a result, it gave me a condenser. I waited, and waited. And then I researched it to see what it does. Oh, I need water for this one. Wait, what? Oh wow, Mr. AverageFlareonFan for actually I lost. Now putting that aside right now. Our defenses have been really good so far. I was thinking of what I should do next. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and mention everything that happened. The enemies are slowly closing in. Like seriously. I made a module template, and it is actually very cheap to fuse surprisingly, and this is used to create upgrades for the spawner. Combining that with an orange juice creates this, an enhanced respawn module. This thing decreases respawn time by a little, and as someone who died multiple times to the first boss, I needed it. I cannot believe I am saying this. I made another module template. I saw this recipe on screen and decided to do that. With paint turret turns into home defense module. This adds a turret on the spawner. Very sweet devs. It has decent stats. Good for dealing with bosses. My defense is going great. Oh my Flareon. This is the boss that I showed multiple times. And I just died. Good thing I used the enhanced module thing. After waiting out the time for a little, I respawned. I went to distract Namia. So yeah, I was pretty much doing good until I died. I am throwing that dude out on the lava pool of Polis. I am throwing that dude out on the lava pool of Polis. Now back onto the video. And so, she could rot in hellfire. I could literally start a family on that time period. So it looks like dog water destroyed my walls. And she is ignoring me just like what I usually do to my upload schedule recent. Oh, now I got her too. Okay, I will stop now. Tell me if you guys want to see a video full of jokes like these. I think I'm smart for bringing a cup of orange juice to dodge her attacks easily. This attack gets me a little. This female Poseidon has prediction aim, so I guess you can use the zigzag cryo method, which works pretty well if you ask me. Little time lapse. Dead. I feel like the respawn period is still longer. Oh nah, I was able to distract her against new. Yay. And after running around for a little, I won. And we finally got water. Oh hi there. The respawn time is lower. Well, that is unfortunate. This run was pretty good, not gonna lie. It's just that I did not have proper planning to get far, unlike what I did for the rest of waves after 14. So I think I need a little bit of planning. That is exactly what I did. As you guys know, I did not know about the game much. Well, at least I know the tier 2 stuff. Anyways, I started writing a few stuff in here. Pretty much nothing actually. I thought of spending time in sandbox mode discovering things. So yeah, that is exactly what I did. I spent a great amount discovering. Now here is my completed planning. Hopefully this gives me an idea to progress faster. Other than that, that is all I can say. But before we get into the gameplay, remember how I said something like playing on normal mode was my mistake 10 minutes ago? Well, I definitely died due to my skill issue. But I'm just going to show you what I did either way. No, not my notes. Oh, I forgot to add my attempt counter Oh, well, that's fine, here it is. So I picked normal mode like exactly what I said. Also, the summer update came while editing this video. So the footage is slightly outdated. Thinking about it, the stuff I won't mention only changed. So the map basically looks like this for you guys. Yeah, really cool summery vibes. Anyways, I almost forgot about the comments. Unfortunately, I won't be able to showcase every tier 3 and reactor stuff. Well, at the least I did choose to avoid that. And the other tip might help me a bit. By the way, shout out to Not Foundwaful. I would have never made a part 3 without his demands. Back to the gameplay. I placed the ice cannon far away from spawn, and so I'd have space for water gathering. I will skip early game and show you where I lost. Watch me distract. Are you kidding me? Okay, at least this dude went to heaven. Well, he will come back soon. After that, I broke my item generator. Unintentionally, so I tried fixing it. Then I sadly quit. Furnace. I am making a metal farm. I made a heat-seeking turret that destroy artillery bullets. And it wasn't that bad to create. Well, drilling up copper makes it expensive. And speaking of copper, I made this drilling generator thing. For organization and getting luminescence crystal easily. Oh my goodness, I keep misspelling this object, bro. Skibidi toilet. This is the furnace giving out the heat to smelt ores. But luminescent crystals can't be smelted, so they would stay stuck inside the furnace. Poor little thing being trapped in flames. With fellow friends leaving luminescent crystal. Anyways, I made each storage crate store a specific ingot. And so I don't have to wait for these slow drills to drill up an uber rare ultra ingot. Now, I will show you another thing. Nice job, my precious little ice cannons. Ice cannon spam is still meta, no matter how much it gets nerfed. Back to this thing. I considered creating a copper generator. To power this thing, as you can see, I'm rotating it. So yeah, got back to work on that. Also, I will make a really good item, which is yellow part. This is such an underrated item, trust me, it is overpowered. But hey guys, I will do a very awesome magic trick with this one. Oh look, I spawned an entire pile of macaroni and cheese. Comment macaroni blocks if you were even far into this video. Hey wait. Okay, let's forget it. I will let this thing fuse. With 2 iced orange juice and material. They all fuse to become an orange juice cap, which gives 2 times speed as long as you wear it. Ice cannons are cooking. I tried to insert fusers in the ice factory for ice cores, but I kind of struggled to do that. So yeah guys, this is the end of the gameplay. However, I do have more footage, but it was in lenient mode, so I probably deleted my normal mode progress. So that's unfortunate. My lenient game mode progress was just the same, and I even managed to create this powerhouse. The thing I was talking about 20 minutes ago. This is a pretty long video after all. Anyways, if you actually enjoyed the video, and like to see more videos from me, then like and subscribe.
Hehehehe